were some of your influences coming up and being into hip hop, and you know what I mean, especially when it comes to the ladies in hip hop?
Definitely, I definitely been around, like, I mean, just raised around always Lil' Kim, and I feel like she just real, and I just love, she just talk that nasty shit, but know how to finesse a nigga type shit. And yeah, I used to be, I mean, well, listen, Nicki was too, you know, so, but I really...
Why two?
Why you took a pause?
Cause, well, you know what? It is what it is. But Nicki, I definitely used to fuck with her music a lot. So.
What you mean used to?
I see you. I'm like, I thought you was fucking with Nicki.
What happened?
When you actually start doing shit that other people is doing, I think it's just sometimes, I don't know.
Do you feel like some hate came your way or something like that?
I just felt like, you know, the energy was different when it was one way. But then actually, no. You know what? I think I'm going to keep it 100, right?
Go ahead.
I should get off this live because this
nah, keep it 100, girl. Keep it 100. Keep it 100. We got a battle coming.
This is juicy.
No battle. We just want to have a conversation. We just want to have a conversation.
All right, so boom. That's what happened. So she hit me, but mind you, Nicki been friends with my dad, my stepdad, since way younger. She always saying names in the song. Shout out Webb and Nitty. Boom. Yeah. I've never met her before, right? So, but they're always around. So she DM'd me, I say, probably like right after she broke up with Meek.
Okay.
And she DM'd me and was like, hey girl, what's up? I'm in Miami. What is there to do? Boom, boom, boom. So I'm like, oh my fucking God. Nicki Minaj DM'd me. Like, I wasn't doing music at the time. And I'm like showing my mom. Like,
how any of us would react.
Right.
Okay.
And she's like, oh, she probably hating because your father or whatever. I'm like, yeah, that's a fact. So she's probably comfortable with him. So I'm like, all right, cool. So now, fast forward, she invites me to her Mac event in New York. And we're all cool. We chilling. This and the third. I'm like, oh, I like her. She's being Nicki Minaj to Riley and all them. You know, you stay there and I'll be here and all that shit. Like her minions. But anyways, that's what it was. And then, so I was like, it is what it is. So then, cool. We're cool. She'll say cute stuff on Instagram. I say the same thing. Then I say about 2 weeks after we hung out for the first time, she's like, yo, I need to speak to you about something. Okay. So I'm like, what she need to talk to me about? So I'm like, all right, cool. She's like, call me in an hour. So I call her in an hour. I'm like, hey, what's up? She's like, I have a question. I'm like, what's up? Did you fuck Meek?
Oh, wow.
And I was like, what? No, I did not fuck Meek. I'm like, I don't even really know him like that. She's like, are you sure? Because, you know, when I posted that picture of you, I got people DMing me talking about you look dumb being next to that girl that fucked your ex. I'm like, sis, I ain't never DM'd him. We ain't never had a text message. We ain't never had none of that. She's like, because, you know, Trina told me that she fucked him. I'm still cool with her. So I want people to just keep it 100.
I have a question. Was that during the time she was covering? Because she had an issue with her butt shots? Oh, I know her.
No, okay.
Can we go back to this tea? Okay.
Pause. My girlfriend Renee, the day Adrian Bonner is a boxer, we all know one another. Meek, we know everybody. We all are friends. So Nicki Minaj had a problem with her butt shots. And you know about that story. So for a while she couldn't have sex with Meek. And that's why she felt so insecure that he was fucking somebody else. And that's facts. You can ask Adrian Bonner that.
The motherfucking tea on the
So she was like, so you know,
I thought we said good.
Nah, ain't nobody saying no.
Listen, bro, listen. You know what? At this point, I don't give a fuck no more. So she was like, yeah, she was like, yeah, you could just be 100 with me, cause like I said, what she just said, and she was like, oh, and another girl I be hanging out with, but I fuck with her, so I ain't gonna say her name. So she fucked Meek too, and I'm like, shorty, I never fucked Meek. I don't know what you trying to tell me. I never like, but anyways, she's like, all right, cool, boom. She hung up the phone. She ain't never speak to me after that. Like,
so you never heard from Nicki since then?
No, but I still supported her. I still posted her. She dropped her album, did all that shit. Like, I still... So then she did her thing where she had, like, the Queen Radio and she invited all these girls. Like, other model influencers or other like female rappers and all them, and like I didn't feel salty. I was just like, I was trying to make sense in my head, like, damn, does she fuck with me or she don't fuck with me? You know, when you like you fuck with somebody but you trying to figure out like what
How
it
they fuck
really
with you
is.
back. Yeah.
So then that told me right there, like, oh, she really don't. The only reason, so I really figured in my head, the only reason she ever DM'd me or wanted to hang out was to get close to find out if I had sex with Meek or not.
You think that was her sole intention?
Oh yeah, and then I did a song with Safari, but at the time they wasn't. They've had their beef, but they wasn't beefing at the time. So, I guess they started. We did a song together, and then when they started beefing on the gram, he dropped the song. Mm-hmm. So she felt like it was me like trying to be messy or some shit, which I wasn't. But then boom, she unfollowed me on the gram. But that's something she been wanting to do. And then she had like her other friend who's actually close, was cool, my mom. One of her friends was like, oh, Nicki said, why you still following that bitch on the gram? Unfollow her. And Riley unfollowed me. A bunch of other girls unfollowed me. I'm like, all right, cool. It is what it is. So
do you think
you
it
know
could
she
ever
still
get
ghost follow you, right?
Do you know?
Listen.
Do you
if
think
I wasn't on your ex nigga dick now, listen, honey.
Hello.
Well, we're going to leave that right there.
Do you think it could ever get to a point where y'all can resolve, well, whatever it is?
I mean, I don't think it was ever anything to resolve. I just was like...
Or would you want to have a conversation with her to just really get some type of real clarity about the situation? Is that something that you want? Do you want any type of closure when it comes to that?
I mean, I don't feel no type of way
Right.
about it. I'm like, that's just what it is.
Being
So
that-
people be like, oh, why you used to fuck with her, or why you... So that's really what it is.
What the
You're going
change
to be on
happened.
Winnie Williams tomorrow.
Do you being that she was somebody that you looked up to, you know what I mean, like fucked with, she was an inspiration. I mean, any of us were the generation where we are. Nikki was popping when we were in high school and shit like that, when she was first coming out. So she was an inspiration to a lot of us. We all
Facts.
fucked with Nikki.
Facts.
You feel me? Like we were the ones, going cheering the most. What's that? What's that like when you meet somebody, or I guess your encounter with somebody that you looked up to in that manner turns around and is not a good one?
Yeah, I mean, people rap about it all the time. Like, go, my idol dissed me.
Yeah.
Or like I started beefing with the person I used to look up to. But
Yeah.
She did that with Dream Doll too. I'm hearing.
yeah, so...
Shout out to Dream Doll.
Well,
That's
guess
my
what?
homie.
This ain't a Nicki Minaj
Yeah.
interview, so
Let's
we're going to
talk
move
about-
forward.
It's about you, your album.
Yeah,
Girl, what
man.
you got going on next?
Listen, January...
You're taking over my show.
Oh, I'm kicked out the
She's
studio.
taking over
She's
my
kicking me
show.
out, honey. She's kicking me out.
Take over my
This
show.
interview kind of drawn.
Yeah,
you know?
this interview is drawing. This is